Self-proclaimed biologist and notorious salmon farm activist Alexandra Morton has found herself in legal trouble. Marine Harvest Canada has formally launched a lawsuit against Ms. Morton for her illegal trespassing of marine harvest facilities back in August. I told you about these unauthorized boardings of salmon farms earlier this month and the activists involved in the production. Click here to watch that report. I'm glad to see Marine Harvest Canada push back with legal action against Morton and company. Far too often our resource industries allow activists and protesters to participate in illegal trespassing and activism on their property without pushback or ramifications. I'm sure they were willing to accept her taunting and harassing the staff at first, and maybe even impeding operations next. But the last straw had to be ignoring requests not to enter a private workplace and tampering with equipment. You can see why Marine Harvest decided to escalate things when you take a look at these pictures. In one, you can see Morton dipping her camera into a pen. Another, you can see Sea Shepherd activists harassing Marine Harvest staff with cameras in their face. And finally, you can see Morton tampering with equipment. Morton insists her work is being done in the public interest. Here's what she said in response to the lawsuit. Quote, "I saw so many unhealthy farm salmon this summer that I thought it was very important that someone go on the farm and document what exactly is going on in the pen." Very important that someone go on the farm and document what's going on, hey? Well, good thing I did that back in July, and with the permission of Marine Harvest Canada too. And here's what I saw. Hundreds of Atlantic salmon, hard-working Canadians, and a concern and care for the animals all farmers, terrestrial or aquatic, show. And despite Ms. Morton's claims that these salmon farms operate in secrecy and are hiding things from the public, well, guess what? Marine Harvest Canada is inviting you, members of the public, to come out and tour one of their facilities for yourself. Just ask the site manager from the farm I visited, John Eilert.
Come and find out for yourself. Come out and tour a site. Come see what we're doing. We're all local people. We're just trying to make a living, and we're trying to feed the world.
Marine Harvest Canada declined to comment on the lawsuit, instead sending me this press release. Quote, "In August 2016, Ms. Morton and others repeatedly entered upon marine harvest facilities without permission, refused to leave, and refused to adhere to marine harvest biosecurity procedures. The defendants' occupation of marine harvest facilities amounted to trespass and nuisance." I'm not sure why Sea Shepherd Society was not named in the lawsuit. There may very well be good legal reasons not to name them, but without the enabling of the radical activist group started by Paul Watson in 1977 and their ship, the Martin Sheen, Miss Morton would not have been able to be as brazen in her activism this time around. For the Rebel.media, I'm Christopher Wilson. Did you like what you just saw? Well, click here to become a premium member and check out all of our full-length shows.